Hey YouTube, it's Thomas here. So today I'm gonna make my video outdoor. It's a nice day here in Canada. It's gonna be a very hot weekend apparently, and the thing about Canada is that during summer the days are very long. So it's about 8 o'clock right now, and look, there's so much sun. So for those who have been following me, as you know, my channel is not really a review channel. It's the journey of an audiophile, and I figure let's talk about an interesting topic because one of my subscribers was messaging me over the weekend, and he brought up and he asked me an interesting question, and it just happened that another subscriber of mine was talking about it with me tonight. So I figure, you know what, I'll make a video on it. So it's the question of diminish return when it comes to stereo. So the idea is that as you spend more money, you get less return in terms of performance. So let's say that you buy a $1,000 speaker and you upgrade to a $1,500 speaker. The performance improvement maybe is 5%, 10%, and sometimes even no improvement. So as you move up these the speaker world ladder, the less return you get. Like a $50,000 speaker system and a $100,000 system, the performance is not double, right? Maybe 20, 30%, maybe. So I have a different point of view regarding, actually no, I would say that I like to add this point of view, this idea into the whole diminish return. And it's this. So over the weekend, one of my subscribers asked me, you know, I auditioned the Dying Audio 40 and then I auditioned the Dying Audio C1, and I don't hear that much of a difference. Not enough for me to spend twice the amount on the Dying Audio C1. So the Dying Audio 40 probably is one level below the Dying Audio Confidence, and then you have the Consequence series, which is the C1 series that we're talking about. In fact, usually I tell people, if you're gonna upgrade, make sure you jump 2 levels. Don't jump 1 level, because if you want a significant upgrade, jump 2 levels. So that got me thinking. I think one of the things that we don't realize when we do A/B tests is the rest of your component. Think of it this way. So imagine your preamp is level B, your DAC is level B, your amp is level B in terms of performance, and your speaker, which is the Dying Audio 40, is level B. And suddenly you put a C1 into it, it's performance level A+. Well, you're not going to bring out the potential of your C1, and if anything, the performance will be very similar because everything else can only give you so much. Think of it this way. I have a 30-watt amp, and you know, it plays fine with this speaker A, and then I brought home another speaker B, and then I hear the bass is maybe just a little bit better. But what you might not consider is that, yeah, with 30 watt, this speaker bass might be about the same, but the second you give it 500 watts to both speaker, the gap is significant. So that's why I invest a lot in my front end. In the beginning of my audiophile journey, I invested 90% in speaker, and then the rest 10%. Right now it's a little bit different. When I test speakers now, the good part is that my front end is so strong that I get to hear the speaker in all its glory. So it's no longer the bottleneck, the front end. So that's why it's easy for me to compare and evaluate speakers, because I can hear the significant difference if there are a significant difference. So I think that that's something to consider. The second thing about point of diminish return is this. In the beginning, I was playing with DACs in the 1,000, 1,500 zone, and there's always that digital glare, that clarity that bothered me, right? I'm searching for that smooth analog sound, and when I upgrade to DACs in the 4,000 zone, then I start buying DACs only in the 4,000 zone, that so-called glare is gone. So is the $4,000 DAC 4 times the performance of a $1,000 DAC in terms of resolving detail bass? No, probably not. But that glare that's gone, the fact that it sounds a lot more analog and smooth and pleasing to my ears, heck man, it's definitely worth 4 times the price. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up at this point. So another thing I noticed is that there's always a sweet spot when it comes to system I built, meaning that for the least amount of money, I get the most performance. and a few systems that I built that I felt fall in that sweet spot. $30,000 system. Now I'm talking about price when it's new, right? $30,000 system will give very good performance for the price. System in the 4,000 gives pretty good performance for its price, and system in the 1,005. Once you go below that, yeah, you got to get lucky, and you have to be very good at shopping. But that's just my experience. I'm sure that a lot of you have built systems that are under 1,000 that are amazing. Recently I built some used systems that cost me like $600, and they're amazing, which I'll do a video on soon. Yeah, so that's it. So comments, criticisms, thoughts, put it in the comment field. Just be polite. There's no right or wrong answer. My answer is not, it's not necessarily right. It's just food for thought. All right, till next time.